Hello and welcome to Victory Study Point. Our today's topic of current affairs is ozone levels exceeding permitted levels. A study says. Here I want to tell you one thing that you can see in picture. This is the ozone layer. As you can see here, this is the ozone layer. I want to add one thing that if assume that if it is our earth, the first layer of air or gases or our environment is called troposphere. Please note it down. Troposphere. And the second one is called stratosphere. Strato, S-P-H-E-R-E, sphere. And on the top of stratosphere we have what is called ozone. Is called ozone. And assume that this is the sun. Okay, let's have one thing that assume that this is our earth. Okay, and this is the sun. If sun's rays are coming to earth, but you know that all rays are not good to earth, are not good. So what ozone layer have done that this is troposphere, this is stratosphere, and this is called the ozone. So when rays are coming to the earth, what ozone layer have done, ozone layer stop rays here. This is ozone stop rays here. It don't allow all rays to come to the earth, but some of the rays come to the earth, and these are called good rays to our survival. Okay, I think you are clear that this is called the stratosphere and this is the troposphere, and on the top of stratosphere we have ozone layer, that is called stratospheric ozone. Please remember this one. We will discuss it about it. The context. A Center for Science and Environment Study on ozone levels in Delhi NCR. A Science and Environment Study Center is working on ozone levels in Delhi NCR. What is ozone? While stratospheric ozone, as I told you about stratospheric ozone, protects living things from ultraviolet radiations from the sun, ground level ozone is considered a pollutant given the adverse health problems it gives rise to. It means in the troposphere, it is earth, it is the troposphere. In the troposphere there is a ground level ozone. Okay, ground level ozone, which is doing what? Which is polluting the earth environment. So the study is saying this. Please come in detail about that. How ozone formation happen? Ozone is a secondary pollutant. Tropospheric, as I told you, tropospheric or ground level ozone is not emitted directly into the air, but is created by chemical reactions between oxides and nitrogen and volatile organic compounds called VOC in the presence of sunlight photochemical reaction. As you can see, the ozone layer never emitted directly into air, but it emitted through the chemical reactions between the oxides of nitrogen and volatile organic compounds, means we can say NOx plus VOC. Okay, Emission of cars, power plants, refineries, chemical plants, and other sources are the major sources of NOx and VOC. Ozone is most likely to reach unhealthy levels on hot sunny days urban environments. Means in the summers the environment of urban areas like Delhi, Bengaluru, like Mumbai, like Pune, like so and so will be very unhealthy. Means people will have no good reactions and feels no good in the summertime. So please remember these things. Harmfully effect, as we told you that in summertime it will have some harmful effects. Now come to know about these in details. Ozone is a highly reactive gas, and when inhaled it can damage the lungs. It can damage lungs of people. It can relatively low amount of ozone can cause chest pain. Please remember these things I am highlighting to you are that first is damage of lungs, second chest pain, coughing, shortness of breath, and throat irritation. It may also worsen chronic respiratory diseases such as asthma and compromise the ability of the body fight respiratory infection. Elevated exposure to ozone can affect sensitive vegetation and ecosystem. In particular, ozone can harm sensitive vegetation during the growing season. Details about that. Contrary to the nation that ozone is predominantly a summer phenomenon, that the study found ozone levels exceeding the permitted levels even during winter in Delhi NCR. Now remember this. Just before we learned that it will be harmful in summers, but in Delhi it is harmful during winters also. So please remember this. The study notes that despite the lockdown, more days and locations witnessed a higher and longer duration of ozone spells. Concerns. What we can concern about that? Ozone is becoming more widespread in Delhi NCR across all seasons. Means it is increasing day by day in winter, in summer, in rainy season, and so all the seasons. The presence of ozone in large quantities in the winter season is all the more concerning because it makes the smoke in winter seasons more toxic. Means it is making the winter season more toxic. What are the recommendations? What can we do to prevent by the ozone, by the ground ozone? There need to be refinement of clean air action plan to add strategies for ozone mitigation with strong action on vehicles, industry, and waste burning, which constitute the major sources of NOx and VOC. Some of the strategy could involve the following. The one is Number one is vapor recovery nozzles at the petrol pumps to reduce refueling emissions. Number two, cleaner burning fuels reformulate to reduce VOC, NOx, and other pollutants. Number three, cleaner burning fuel reformulated the reduce VOC and NOx and other pollutants. Enhanced vehicles inspections programs, and number 5, then the last is strict limitations on solvent uses in factories. So this is also important. I want to tell you that the recommendations are also very important. Please remember these all points that I have told you. So I think this is all that you need to know about the ozone levels exceedance. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Keep learning, keep moving, and please subscribe to our channel for more updates.